Thank you.
Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Preeti Kumari, and I'm here to introduce and present my topic on the production technology of the fruits and plantation crop. As we know that plant papaya is a fruit, and we all love to consume fruit as it give us some nutritional benefit and vitamins to our body, and it is necessary for our body. So we must know how to cultivate in what are the diseases it occurs and what are the nutritions a papaya itself contains and what is the climate it required. So these all are the things I will be discussing in this presentation. So first, papaya. The scientific name of papaya is Carica papaya L. Carica is the genus name and papaya is the species name. So it belongs to the family Caricaceae and its origin is from tropical America, that is from Mexico. So as we all have seen a papaya tree, so there are the two images. In the trees are carrying some fruits, papaya some is, and then we are going to the next slide. So the climate it requires is tropical and subtropical regions, and early like from the planting 9 to 10 months after planting, and high yield after 100 tons per hectare. So, and it is mostly used as a filler crop. Like if any main crop is planted and like farmers want to prevent soil erosion or any extra beneficial, like if the main crop is still in the growing age, so we can plant the papaya and then the fruits from then it can give us the economical value and we can get the side amount or side economical value. So we can use it as a filler crop. And the main important thing is that it contains the enzyme papain and it is very rich in vitamin A. So like when the people are having some deficiency of vitamin A, and yes, we know that doctor suggests us to eat some vitamin A like papaya and all, we can have those. So it is a climatic type fruit. Like climatic basically means when a fruit is harvested, then after that it uh, get ripened. Like it release the enzyme ethylene, and after harvest also it can ripe. So papaya is a climatic fruit. As we harvest the papaya, after harvesting also it can ripe and we can consume it. So the mostly large growing states of papaya are like Bihar, Assam, Madhya Pradesh, and Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, and a total area cultivated is 34,000 per hectare and producing about 350,000 tons of papayas. So we going to the botany is like tree, how the tree looks. It is a very long, it's contain a height now. So we can say that palm-like trunk 2 to 10-meter tall. Yes, we can see in the previous slides also we have seen the photo of papaya tree and like sparsely branched lobed leaves. Like we have seen papaya leaves are like this form as we have seen. Okay, and long hollow petioles are there. The middle leaf stalk is somewhat hollow, and upon that the leaf is grown. It is a dioecious but also mm, hermaphrodite. Okay, then the berry type, the like many fruits, like lychee is a nut type of fruit. So the papaya is nut. The fruit type is berry. Okay, it's called as berry. And the edible portion of the like the papaya is a mesocore. When we eat the like the seed is ovule, it's contained now. So like edible portion is the mesocarp. So the uses like how can we can use papaya for eating, like preparation of jam, jellies, and nectar. And as a vegetable, also many people consume raw papaya is used as a vegetable. And then proteolytic enzyme papain has medical and industrial importance. As said, papain is used for medicines like we have seen in we have heard like dengue. When people is suffering from dengue, they it's good for them to contain or have papaya. Hmm. Papain is used to correct certain digestive ailments, tenderizing meat, leather manufacturing, beer clarifying, treatment of ulcer, like many medicinal use. We can see that in the PPT it is written that, and chewing gum is also made from it. And then dental paste in papaya, yes, pepin is also used in dental paste preparation. So moving to next, they are like it is a highly cross-pollinated crop. Okay, then sigmating and based on the sex expression, papaya varies varieties can be classified dioecious and gynodioecious. Okay, and dioecious varieties produce male and female parts in 1:1. Like male and female both are present and they are in equal proportion, 1:1. And gynodioecious varieties produce plants of female and bisexual. Like hermaphrodite form, it is complete form and the ratio is 1:2. So moving to next, papaya class 2. Hmm. And so these are the varieties. Hawaiian solo type, it is also a variety. It is also hermaphrodite and it gives smaller fruits. The size is like almost half kg. Okay. And it is common in market. Fruit small. It is firm, hard, and taste is sweet. Sex expression more stable. Series of inbred seed lines develop in Hawaii. So that's why its name is Hawaiian solo type. And most widely grown is sunrise variety. So the variety is sunrise is the mostly grown one. Then we come to the Mexican variety. Mexican type is also dioecious, but it is a large fruit. In like Hawaiian, we have seen that it is a smaller fruit, but in Mexican time, it is a larger fruit. And yes, if it is larger, the weight will be also more, and it goes up to 3 to 5 kg. Locally available in many tropical regions. It is locally available in the market in the tropical region basically. And flavor generally less intense and frequently dioecious and not good for shipping. As it is heavy and the taste it affects. So it is not being shipped from one place to another. Like then we go to the important varieties. Surya, Solo, CO1, CP81, Pusa Nanha, Washington, Punjab Sweet, Pusa Dwarf, Pusa Delicious, and Pusa Giant. These many are the important varieties that are mostly grown. The commercially grown improved variety of papaya are CO1, CO3, CO5, CO6. Punjab Sweets are most promising variety. These are the most good, very important commercial variety that are grown. And CO2, CO4, CO7, and CP81 are the most important hybrids. So the last four are the important hybrid, and others are the mostly grown. So moving to the propagation is by seeds. So yes, as we all have seen that black color seeds are in papaya, and mostly we have grown like when we have some papaya, we cut the papaya and extract the seed, dry in the sun, and after that we go to the next propagation. So it's basically by seeds, and as we in the previous slide also we have gone through like highly cross-pollinated crop, and plants raised from seeds have a mixed inheritance which makes the highly variable, and so genetically pure seeds should be collected from the sib mated or self fruits. Uh, the plant raised from the seeds have a mixed inheritance, so we must look into the matter, and genetically pure should be collected. Vegetative methods, very difficult, the hollow nature of its stem. Yes, as the stem is hollow, we have seen the previous slide also, the leaf stalk is hollow and the stem is also hollow of the papaya tree. So we not go for, it's very difficult. So we generally propagate by seed only. And yes, the seeds are also propagation by wind and insect also. So the recent techniques in vegetative propagation is patch budding at Varanasi during mid-September have good results. Huh. So the patch budding is done in Varanasi and it has given a good result of the propagation. And then it comes the tissue culture, as tissue culture can be done in any. It is from IARI New Delhi, have 5 times higher yield than seeded one. As tissue culture is an artificial one, so obviously it will give a higher yield according to it. And then moving to the raising of the seedlings. Freshly extracted seeds, viability 45 days and dried in shade. As said mentioned earlier, the seeds are extracted and dried under shade. Then seed rate is the seed rate we use is 500 gram per hectare or 30 and 3000 seedlings for we use for the propagation. Nursery, seedlings are grown in nursery beds or in a polythene bags also we can do this. The seed is treated with zero point 0.1 monosan, Serisan, etc. are sown 1 centimeter depth in row, 10 centimeter apart and covered with fine compost or leaf mold. The fine compost is used and it is treated with zero point 0.1 monosan and serisan. Yes, and the depth of the seed is 1 centimeter and the row distance is 10 centimeters. Light irrigation is provided during the morning hours. The nursery beds are covered with polythene seeds or dry paddy straw to protect the seedling. Yes, the seedling is like the growing stage, no, so it should be protected. And the nursery beds are covered with polythene seeds to protect. Seeds germinate within 15 to 20 days. At about 2 months, seedlings grow to a height of 15 to 20 centimeter and ready for transplanting. Within 2 months, the seedlings are having a good height of 15 to 20 centimeter, and after that we can transplant them. So the planting space, the pit where we plant the seeds are like, or the seedlings are 45 into 45, and is the pit should be apart from 2.5 meter, filled with top soil mixed with 5 kg of FYM, 100 grams of neem cake and 40 grams of super sulfate. So these are the basic nutritions or requirement when we do the planting. And 4 seedlings should be maintained per pit till the identification of female and male progenitors. So one pit should contain 4 seedlings. Finally, one female plant per pit and one male plant for every 10 female plants should be retained in dioecious type. So one female per pit, one male from every 10 female plant should be retained. Okay. Then the best season, the best timing for planting is most part of the India is the beginning of the monsoon. The monsoon start, this is the best timing to plant these seedlings for papaya. So here is a poll that we can, as we have studied in the previous, fruit type of papaya. So can you please answer this question as what is the fruit type of papaya as I have mentioned earlier? Okay, I think everyone knows it is berry. Okay, so moving to the next slide. The main important thing is irrigation and manuring. So what are the things needed for manuring? Quick grower, heavy feeder after thinning of male and female plants. First dose of 50 gram each of NPK per plant. So NPK is like N is also 50 gram we need, P is also 50 gram we need, and K also 50 gram. And then the same dose should be applied at 2 months interval from the second month of planting. As the seedling is planted, the first dose we will give 50 NPK, and after 2 months interval, again 50 gram is given. So the irrigation is regular irrigation is needed. Moisture lack, stunted growth, poor fruiting. As the if the moisture is lack, we don't irrigate the plant properly, The plant will not grow to a certain height, will not give fruits properly, and poor fruiting may occur. So irrigation is very important and it should be given regularly. And during summer, 5 to 6 days interval is nice for irrigation, and during winter, 8 to 10 days interval is good. Then, what are the intercultural operation needed in papaya? Plowing and harrowing crosswise at twice in a year. Like plowing and harrowing is needed. These are the two main intercultural operation for the papaya. And yes, weeding, obviously weeding is needed for every crop. Intercropping, when papaya is grown as a pure crop, vegetable can be profitably grown as intercrops for about 6 months from planting a papaya seedling. As we have known, if the papaya is the main crop, any other vegetable is also grown to get the economical side benefit. And as we have learned earlier also, papaya can be also grown as a filler crop. So the sexual form in papaya. Papaya plants occur in 1 to 3 sexual forms. 3 sexual forms are there: male flower, female flower, and hermaphrodite flower. In male flower, no ovary and not produce a fruit, as it is not a female one, and we know that male can't produce. Female flower is the one which produces, and male flowers are conspicuously different from those of the other types because they are born in large number on a branch. Okay. Then coming to the female flower, born on the stem of the plant where the leaf is attached and to the axil of the female petiole. Yes, it is important. This point is important that female flower, where it is, born on the stem of the plant where the leaf is attached. Where the leaf is attached, axile at the petiole, the female flower is there. The bulbous at the base and before they open pointed at tip. The pollen is carried in the wind or by any insect. Then coming to the hermaphrodite flowers have both ovary and stamen. In hermaphrodite, male and female both are included. Male and female both are included. They can pollinate themselves but do not require the presence nearby any papaya plant. As it has having both female and male part, it don't require any other papaya plant. They are born in leaf axil like the female papaya flowers. So we can look, this is the first one is the female flower, bulbous as we have studied, and then hermaphrodite one, and the male one carrying only the stem and part. So this is the female fruit as it is having the bulbous flower. The fruit is big and huge, and hermaphrodite is a medium one. Flower, flowering and fruiting. Flowering in 5 to 6 months after planting. When we have done the planting, after 5 to 6 months, we can see the flower. Okay. Dioecious bears male and female flowers separately on different plants. Like we have studied, the papaya is a dioecious, so it bears male and female on the two different plants. Like one papaya plant will be carrying only female and one only male. Gynodioecious forms also which bears female pestillate and hermaphrodite bisexual flower separately on different plants. Male flowers are borne on long stalks and female imperfect flowers in small cluster in leaf axil. Fruit setting starts 15 to 20 days after flowering. Okay. Fruit takes 4 to 5 months to reach full maturity and fruits continues throughout its life. Like till the plant dies, fruiting will be there. Harvesting. After seeing all the aspects of papaya, like how it is grown, how it is propagated, what are the varieties, we are now going to discuss about harvesting. Starts in about 5 to 10 months after planting. As 5 to 6 months is required for flowering, then after flowering 15 to 20 days for fruiting, and after 9 to 10 months after planting we can have a nice fruiting, nice fruits, and we can harvest up to 9 to 10 months. The maturity is well indicated by color and shade, harvested by twisting by hand. Like when the papaya is huge in a perfect size and from green it's turning to yellow somewhat, then it is harvested by changing by identification of the color, and then it is just harvested by hands by twisting the fruit. Okay, then yield. Average yield is about 75 to 100 tons per hectare. Peak yield during 2 years and decline by third year. Like in second year, the maximum harvest will be there, like maximum yield will be there. Okay, and economic life of papaya is 2 to 3 years. So coming to the papain and its extraction. Papain propylitic enzyme is a milky latex green fruits of papaya. We can see that when we harvest papaya or we can scratch a papaya, some white liquid is coming out. That is papain. Tapping from 90 days old immature papaya fruits. Repeat tapping 4 times on the same fruit at an interval of 4 days. Collected shade dried packed in polythene bags. Potassium metabisulfate KMS 0.05% has to be added to the latex to reduce the deterioration. So this way the papain is extracted. The variety suitable for papain is the maximum variety which contain papain is yield ranges from 1.23 gram to 7.45 gram per fruit. It can varies from 1.25 to 3 gram to 7.45 gram per fruit. Okay. And Washington variety has been recorded as the highest yield for the papain. Washington variety carries the maximum papain quantity. Okay, like of 7 gram to 100 or 150 gram of dried latex per tree per year. Other varieties are also there, which are CO2, CO4, CO5, and cork, honeydew, pusa majesty, and pusa delicious are other varieties which can contain papain. And time for papain extraction is cool and wet period. When the temperature is cool and wet, then it's give more papain, like July to August is the time. And one more question is there, like the seed rate, as we know, it is 500 gram. So the diseases, the main diseases, papaya is there like powdery mildew, and it's developed by high humidity causes. Okay, and to control this is dusting sulfur. We can control the powdery mildew. And the other disease is leaf blight. Okay, the scientific name of the disease are given, and the diseases first appear in small discolored lesions which are irregularly scattered on the leaves. As we can see in the photo, how the leaf blight looks and how the powdery mildew looks. And leaf blight can be controlled by spraying dithion. Another is the damping off. When the lessons are seen on the young seedling stems at above soil, the stem becomes watery. Yes, the stems of it's become watery and it shrinks and become very thin and dwarf, and after some time it dies. The plant dies, and to control it, it is caused due to high irrigation. So avoid irrigation to control the disease damping off, and then well drainage soil should be there. If no water stagnation is there, then the papaya will grow nicely and damping off it won't occur. And the crop should not be excessively irrigated, as said. And the seed treatment with the fungal culture, Trichoderma viridi, we can use for the control of the damping off. And there is foot rot, like seen in the picture. The stem is totally black. It is rotten. Okay, and appearance of water-soaked patches on the stem near the ground level. These patches enlarge rapidly and cool the stem, causing rotting of the tissues, which then turn down dark black. Like when is water-soaked patches are seen, near the ground, like the black seen in the photo. And this is the etiology of the stem rot. We can see, identify by seeing it only. And the control is same as application of trichoderma viridi, we can see. And irrigation by ring method and in new planting, preventing water logging as said. And yes, the soil drains with 2 to 3 liter of copper oxychloride. Then moving next, anthrognosis. Yes, the disease is sometimes a brown black dress spot on the fruit, green on the green immature fruits we can see. Okay, and it can be affected fruits should be controlled and removed. Like it can be seen that if the fruit is affected, then the control measure is that we have to remove it and we have to spray copper oxychloride or carbon diazine we can spray at an interval of 15 days. Then is papaya mosaic. In this, the like the veins, the leaf all goes yellow. Okay, and the leaves is size is reduced. The disease attacks all age groups, all types of the plant is 5 to 6 days old or any age, the this disease papaya mosaic is seen. And aphid, it is mainly spread by aphid. The leaves are reduced in size and shows blister-like patches on dark green tissues. Okay, and it can be controlled by good sanitation of the field and application of carbofuran. The time of sowing seeds followed by 2 to 3 4 spray of phosphamidon in the interval of 15 to 20 days. Then leaf curl, I think everybody have seen this disease in papaya. It is due to the white fly, the vector, the insect which spread the disease is white fly, and the leaf go ring like it is wrinkle type. It gets shrinked, curling is there on the veins. Okay, and the veins become thick and complete defoliation of the affected plant is observed. We can see, and it can be removed control. Okay, when the plant is affected, we can destroy the plant and we can control it by carbofuran same. And then comes the ring spot virus. The ring we can see in the photo that go circles are there, ring formation is there on the fruit. Okay, and vein clearing of the young leaves will be there, and ripe fruit as a darker and orange brown spots and rings can be there seen. Okay, and it can be controlled by application of carbofuran. And yes, the identified part or the identified fruit which is affected by this ring spot virus can be removed. And yes, this is also uh, disease which is spread by aphid. So thank you for listening me so patiently, and if there is any question you can ask.
Thank you very much, Ms. Preeti, for a wonderful presentation. I will take up
Thank
the questions from the participants now. In the meantime, can you please stop sharing the screen so that we can see your full video?
you. Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Now it's
I'll
okay.
move. Yeah, now it's fine. I'll move to the questions now. The first question is, what are the key factors to be considered when selecting a suitable location for papaya cultivation?
Yes, as we have seen in the slides, that tropical and subtropical condition is required. Okay, and not too much like cold or that condition is required, and good irrigation like planting time of papaya we have studied is July August, so at that time we can plant according to the location. And well drained soil is should be there so that damping off won't occur. So good soil, proper loamy soil is required for the papaya cultivation.
Okay. What is the ideal climate and temperature range for growing papayas?
Ma'am, it is with different words. Same question is there.
Yeah, that's what.
Huh, huh.
Okay, I'll take up the next question. What soil conditions are best for papaya cultivation and how can they be improved if necessary?
Yeah, ma'am, can you repeat the question?
1 second. Just give me a minute. What soil conditions are best for papaya cultivation and how can they be improved if necessary?
As said, that well drainage soil, and like I said, sandy loamy soil, well drainage soil is good for papaya, and its medium black soil is also good, and mostly papaya is grown in good the pH. Yes, the pH is also important. It should be neutral, like from 6.5 to 7 it should be there, and not much more than that. So it will affect the growth of the papaya if the soil is more basic or acidic. So, and the most important thing is that the it proper well drained soil should be there, and
Okay,
light soil is required for papaya.
okay. What are the different papaya varieties commonly grown and how do they differ in terms of taste, size, and yield?
Yes, papaya variety, as we have seen in the PPT, like some papaya variety contain more papain, more extraction. Like papain is important for medicinal use. So some papaya varieties are those, and like Hawaiian papaya variety, it is the small ones. Okay, so it is shipped and the taste is also good. So Hawaiian is the most cultivated variety. Then comes the after Hawaiian. Hawaiian is the most, and yeah, after that one variety is there which is very like it is large in size, and it can't be shipped. Okay, so I have to check once that which variety was that. Yes, Mexican variety. Mexican variety is somewhat heavy and it is not being like shipped or found in large places. It is found in the local ones where the Mexican variety is grown. In the local areas, Mexican variety can be found.
Okay. What is the recommended spacing and planting depth for papaya trees?
The spacing is 45 centimeter. The papaya is grown in pits now. So the pit size should be 45 centimeter into 45 centimeter, and the pit should be apart like 2.5 centimeter. One pit should be apart from other 2.5 centimeter.
Okay, I'll take up the next question. How do you manage pests and diseases in papaya cultivation? And what are the most common papaya pest and disease?
Yes, and the like some just few minutes ago we have discussed about the diseases. So the most common disease are the leaf curl, damping off. These are the common diseases, and foot rot, powdery mildew. These are the basic diseases papaya carries, and we can't avoid the vector which transfer, but we can change the planting time, just shifting the planting time 2 to 3 days ago, like the disease won't occur. Some pathogens are responsible for the pathogenic disease now. So the planting time could be shifted just 1 day. Earlier planting should be done if the severe disease is seen in those area. And if the disease occurred, then spraying of sulfur, and for powdery mildew, sulfur is sprayed. For damping of trichoderma viride is used, and for foot rot and all, trichoderma viride is used. And these are the common diseases. For like mosaic, carbofuran, these are the chemicals used for the control of that diseases.
Okay. What are the best practices for supporting and staking papaya plants in to prevent wind damage?
Yes, this intercultural operation, like if the leaves are getting old, some leaves are like when the trees grows, some leaves get dry, some get yellowish. So some extra leaves, unwanted leaves must be removed. Training, pruning should be there, and yes, pruning is necessary for every plants we need. The dried part of the leaves should be removed, and training, yes, it should be supported with the pole. If it is too long and it's not able to stand by its own, some bamboo or some stick, with the help of some stick or bamboo or heavy stick stems, the plant should be supported that it can have a straight stand and grow properly.
Okay. What post-harvest handling techniques should be employed to prolong the shelf life of papayas?
Yes, like papaya don't have a much shelf life. Like 2 to 3 days, it can okay, it is okay 2 to 3 days, and like yes, it should be handled with care when it is being shipped, and mostly small size papayas are only shipped, not heavy papayas are shipped from one place to another, and like it should be cleaned. And yes, if we see any disease symptom in the papaya, then it should be removed from the slot, being transferred from one place to another.
Okay. Are there any specific organic farming methods for papaya production?
Organic farming methods.
Yeah.
uh, Organic farming methods, I have to check once if it is.
Okay. Okay. I'll take up the next question now.
Hmm.
What are the economic considerations and potential challenges in papaya farming?
Economic consideration.
And,
Yes,
and the potential challenges.
Hmm. FYMV, the amount of nutrition, the amount of manuring, these are the good, like, if we don't provide them proper nutrition and all, and we don't take care from the beginning, from the seedlings, at some time it can get rot or some disease can occur, and all of our hard work and that will be wasted if we don't take care, we don't do the training and pruning at time, we don't give proper irrigation at time. Like in summer, 4 to 5 days after this much only interval is needed for the irrigation, and in winter 10 to 15 days is there. So must we see the irrigation time properly, we must give the nutrition properly, we must give the FYM and training and pruning properly, we must spray the pesticide, and we must remove the weeds at the time. So all the factors are important for like reducing the economic loss from the production.
Okay, thank you very much. We have now completed the round of questions. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, we like to thank Ms. Preeti Kumari for the talk and for answering the questions. I like to also thank all the participants in the meeting. This meeting will now be closed.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you,
You're
everyone.
most welcome. You're most welcome.